Horns up and welcome to a brand new episode of Headbangers Kitchen. I'm pretty vocal about my love for meat, but I also do love some vegetarian food, and today I'm going to show you how to make one of my favorite vegetarian dishes, Channa Masala. This is super easy to make and it's delicious, and trust me, you won't even miss the meat. And I'm gonna have my wife Dipti on the show later to taste test this with me. In fact, this is something I ate on my Indian food challenge, and if you haven't seen that series of videos, click here on the I button and watch that. Anyway, enough jibber jabber, let's get cooking. So for this recipe, we're going to be using white chana or Kabuli chana as it is called, and we're going to soak it overnight in water or for 8 hours at least. This is an essential step and don't skip it, otherwise your chana will be very hard. And you can see the difference in the regular chana and in the chana that has been soaked overnight. Now I'm going to use a pressure cooker to cook the chana, but you can also do it without one. So I'm going to put the chana into a pressure cooker. I'm also going to add 2 bay leaves and my secret ingredient, which is a chicken stock cube. You can also use a beef stock cube, and you can also just add salt. And I'm also going to add in 1 tea bag. Now this is to basically give it a darker color. Anyway, then I'm going to pressure cook the chana for about 15 minutes or so and just let it cook. Once it's done, allow the pressure cooker to cool down and then open it up. And now our chana is ready to use. I'm going to get rid of the tea bag. I'm also going to remove the bay leaves. And yep, this is pretty much good to go. And the chana should be cooked enough that you can smash it between your fingers and it's nice and soft. If it's a little hard, you should pressure cook it some more till it's nice and tender. Now to make the chana masala, I'm going to get a saucepan on the stove and I'm going to heat up a whole tablespoon of ghee. You want to measure this out so that you don't use too much, because we don't want this to be a very fatty chana masala. Into that I'm going to add some onions, and I'm going to season the onions with a pinch of salt. I think this just kind of helps to bring out the sweetness of the onions. Now you want to cook these onions till they start to turn translucent. And I kind of forgot that I had the onions on the stove while I was looking for my garam masala, but I saved it just in time. Anyway, once the onions turn translucent, it's time to add our whole garam masalas. And I'm adding in 1 cinnamon stick, 3 green cardamoms, 2 black cardamoms, and some cumin seeds. Now I would have also added cloves in, but since I didn't have any, I just left them out. Anyway, give that all a good mix, and you just want to let the onions and the spices fry. Anyway, now I'm going to add in some freshly chopped ginger and some freshly chopped garlic. And then I'm going to give it all a good mix and let it cook. After about a minute or 2, I'm going to add in my masalas now. So I'm adding in some Kashmiri red chili powder and some coriander powder. And the star of the show, the actual chana masala or the chole masala. Now this is a spice blend that you get in the market. You could make your own, but it's very complicated. It's just much simpler to buy, and I'll leave a link in the video description box where you can purchase this. And of course, make sure you give it all a good mix. You want to fry out some of the rawness of the spices, and then I'm going to pour in the liquid from the cooking of the chana. Now just remember guys, this liquid is flavored with our chicken stock cube, so it is super delicious and super flavorful. I'm also going to add in about 150 ml of tomato puree. Alternatively, you can just puree a tomato at home and use it, or you can even use chopped tomatoes. But if you're going to use chopped tomatoes, I would recommend adding them much earlier. Anyway, I'm going to give everything a good mix and then cover it with a lid and let it cook for at least 7 to 8 minutes. So after about 7 or 8 minutes, we're going to check in on it, and if you can see the oil having separated from the tomato paste, you know it's ready. So give it all a good mix. Now at this point, I'm going to add in my chana. Anyway, give that all a good mix. Now I'm also going to pull out that cinnamon stick and set it aside because it's just getting in the way. And now we're going to cover it and let it cook for another 2 to 3 minutes. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you're happy with the chana, it's pretty much ready. And now I'm just going to fish out those black cardamoms and discard them. Trust me, there's nothing worse than biting into an elaichi when you're eating food. But I want to add another layer to this, and I'm going to add in some chopped paneer. Now paneer is a fresh Indian cheese, and I'm adding it, one, because it adds a nice little sort of variation to the regular chana masala, and it's also very high in protein, and it's a great protein source for vegetarians. So in case you didn't know, chana is actually more carbs than protein, so the paneer kind of balances it out and makes this a more high protein dish. Anyway, give that all a good mix, let the paneer sink into that gravy, and then I'm going to cook it for, well, another few minutes so that it absorbs some of that flavor. And once that's done, ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing left to do but to finish it off with some fresh coriander and give it a final good mix. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen, our chana masala or our chole is ready, and that looks really delicious. So yeah, I hope you guys are going to make this at home and definitely let me know how it turns out. Hey folks, it's time to taste the chana masala, and my beautiful wife Dipti is back by popular demand. You guys commented on the last video and said you want to see more of her, so here she is.
Aren't you guys tired of hearing my beautiful wife, my beautiful wife? Come up with something new.
My intelligent wife. How's that? Alright, so we're going to taste the chana masala now and begin.
So wait, before that I have to let people know.
Okay.
This is one of my favorite things that he makes, that Sahil makes. It is always spectacular. It's one of the best chana masalas I've ever had. And you don't make it often enough.
Okay. So
and I'm eating it even though I've eaten lunch now.
Okay, so on that note, I will make chana masala more often, and let's dig in. I mean, I like it. I like the paneer, the softness of the paneer. It goes well. It's that added protein for vegetarians who don't know that chickpeas is actually more carbs than protein. Yep.
I'd like the chickpeas to be mashed a bit, because that's how I usually like my chana. But otherwise, it's so good. It's got like that earthiness from the onions and all the
tomato.
Slight. I don't even know how to describe that taste of the elaichi, the cardamom. It's gorgeous.
The garam masala.
It's so complex, but like so good.
Yeah, and this would be it's not spicy because, as you guys know, I'm a spice host, but you can definitely make this spicy by adding green chilies or red chili powder. And I mean, it's chana masala. If you like chana masala, you should like this recipe, and you should definitely try making this at home.
A bit of naan or a bhatura and a bowl of this. I'm a happy camper.
Awesome. So I think Dipti has given the chana masala the horns up.
I'm too busy eating, my hands are busy.
Okay. And I hope you guys will make this, and I will see you on the next episode of Headbangers Kitchen. So till then, ignore that noisy crow in the background. And I forgot where I was. Anyway, I'll see you on the next episode. Cheers and keep cooking.
I'm splatting it all over my face. I've like dived headfirst into it.
Oh, you finished it also?
I'm not sorry.
Okay. I was surprised. I thought you'd be too full from lunch. Why is that crow making so much noise? Or eating mine also. Hey folks, if you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button and do subscribe to Headbangers Kitchen for more awesome recipes. Also, let me know in the comments below, what is your favorite Indian vegetarian dish? I am dying to know.